Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the second topic of transmission media, that means unguided transmission media. So before this class we have completed the guided transmission media, and today we are going to discuss the unguided transmission media, that is wireless transmission medias. So unguided media transport electromagnetic waves through without using a physical conductor. There is no physical conductor for this unguided transmission media, and this type of communication is often referred to as wireless communication. And signals are normally broadcast through a free space and thus are available to anyone who has a device capable of receiving them. So signal is broadcasted through the free space and it is available to anyone who has the device capable to receive them. And the figure shows the part of electromagnetic spectrum ranging from 3 kHz to 900 terahertz used for wireless communication. In 3 to 300 GHz, 3 kHz to 300 GHz radio waves and microwaves, and 300 GHz to 400 terahertz is infrared, and 400 terahertz to 900 terahertz is light wave. So we can divide the transmission into three broad categories, that are radio waves, microwaves and infrared waves. So these are the four types of wireless communication happening now, and the first one is radio waves. So although there is no clear-cut demarcation between the radio waves and microwaves, electromagnetic waves ranging from in a frequency between 3 kHz to 1 GHz are normally called radio waves, and waves ranging from frequency between 1 GHz to 300 GHz are called microwaves. And radio waves are for the most part it's omnidirectional. So the omnidirectional word is very important. So radio waves are omnidirectional. When an antenna transmits radio waves, they are propagated in all directions. This means that the sending and receiving antenna do not have to be aligned. So the sending antenna sends waves that can be received by any receiving antenna. The omnidirectional property is also disadvantage too, and the radio waves transmitted by any antenna are susceptible to interference by any other antenna that may send signals using the same frequency or band. So this is a disadvantage to the omnidirectional property is a disadvantage for radio waves. So it can be interfered by the another antenna sending the same waves in the same band on the same frequency. So radio waves, particularly those waves that propagate in the sky mode and can travel long distances. This makes radio waves a good candidate for long distance broadcasting such as AM radio. Radio waves, particularly those of low and medium frequencies, can penetrate walls. So these radio waves can penetrate the walls, and this is a very important property of radio waves. It can penetrate the walls, and this characteristic can be both advantage and disadvantage. It's an advantage because, for example, AM radio can receive signals inside a building, and it is a disadvantage because we cannot isolate the communication to just inside or outside a building. So that's all about the advantages and disadvantages of the radio waves. And the radio waves band is relatively narrow, just under 1 GHz compared to the microwave band, and when this band is divided into subbands, the subbands are also narrow, leading to a low data rate for digital communication. Almost the entire band is regulated by authorities. FCC in the United States, using any part of the band requires permission of the authorities. So this is not free for using, it is authorized by the FCC, so we need permission to accessing these radio waves. So application is multicasting. AM and FM radio, television, maritime radio, cordless phones and pagings are example of multicasting. So its application is in the multicasting term. So the second one is microwave. Microwave is electromagnetic waves having frequency between 1 GHz to 300 GHz and are called microwaves. And microwaves are unidirectional. It's a unidirectional. The radio waves are omnidirectional, but microwaves are unidirectional. And when antenna transmit waves, then they can be narrowly focused. That example for microwave transmission is cellular phones, satellite network, wireless LANs, etc. So this means that the sending and receiving antennas need to be aligned. So in radio waves, the sending and receiving antenna need not be aligned, but here it is need to be aligned. The unidirectional property has an obvious advantage. A pair of antenna can be aligned without interfering with another pair of aligned antenna. So microwave propagation is line of sight. So it's a line of sight propagation. In radio waves it's a skywave propagation. So very high frequency microwaves cannot penetrate walls. So this cannot penetrate the walls, but radio waves can penetrate the wall. And the microwave band is relatively wide, almost 299 GHz. Use a certain portion of the band requires permission of the authority. So in radio waves, it's all the bands are authorized by the authorities, and it needs to be permission of the authorities. But here certain bands requires permission of the authority, but others are free to use. So the last one is infrared. So infrared transmission waves frequency from 300 GHz to 400 THz. So the wavelength from 1 mm to 770 nanometer, and used for short range communication. So infrared communication happening in short range communication. And infrared waves having high frequencies cannot penetrate walls. So it cannot penetrate the walls, and the advantages characteristic prevents the interference between one system to another. So this prevents the interference between one system to another. A short range communication system is one system cannot be affected by another system in the next room. So when we use our infrared remote control, we do not interfere with the use of remote control of our neighbors. So however, the same characteristics make the infrared signal useless for long range communication. So infrared cannot be used for long range communication. This is a disadvantage of infrared communication. And in addition, we cannot use infrared waves outside a building because the sun rays contain infrared waves that can be interfere with the communication. So in sun there is infrared waves, so we cannot use the infrared communication in the outside a building. It can be only used in the inside a building. So this is all about the wireless communication. That means unguided transmission media is available here now, and we have completed these topics in the transmission media in the physical layers. In the physical layer characteristics, first one characteristics is the transmission media. So we are completed the topic wireless transmission media. That means unguided transmission media and guided transmission media. So go through the notes and refer this for your studies. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching my video. See you in the next class. Thank you.